Have you ever worked with someone who made you feel like you could accomplish more than you ever imagined? How do people who work with you feel? Do they walk away empowered, inspired, and stronger because of your leadership? Hello, my friend, and welcome to Living the Laws. I'm your host, Larry Laws Sr., and it's truly an honor to have you with me for another edition of Wednesday Wisdom Live. This is not just another show. It's your midweek reset, a place where leaders like you come to recharge your spirit, sharpen your mindset, and gain inspiration to take bold action. Together, we'll explore how to add value to others, walk in purpose, and build legacies that outlast a lifetime. If you're watching replay, I would like to say thank you. But do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment, and ring the notification bell so you'll always know when we're live. Because here in this community, we're not just sharing information. We are creating transformation. And transformation starts right here, right now. Today's lesson comes from John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. The law of empowerment. Did you know that only secure leaders give power to others? Great leaders don't hoard power, they share it. They don't keep people beneath them, they lift people up. Maxwell put it plainly. To be a great leader, you must produce another leader. And Theodore Roosevelt said it this way: the best executive is the one who has sense enough to pick good men to do what he wants done, and the self-restraint enough to keep from meddling with them while they do it. Now, that's empowerment. Trusting others, releasing control, and multiplying leadership. People naturally want to hold on to power. It feels safe. It feels secure. But the truth is, when we hold on too tightly, we don't grow. When we grip power, we choke progress. Secure leaders, on the other hand, understand something much deeper. Leading well is not about enriching yourself, it's about empowering others. Think about it this way. Now, talent is equally distributed, but opportunity is not. Empowerment is about bridging that gap. It's about giving people opportunities, platforms, and permission to rise higher than they ever thought possible. And as a leader, our responsibility is to leave things better than we found them. Whether it's a person, a team, a business, or even a community, when we walk away, it should be stronger, healthier, and more prepared for the future than when we arrived. One of the greatest gifts a leader can give is teaching people to see obstacles as opportunities. Every challenge is a chance to grow. Every problem is a door to innovation. Now, John Maxwell highlights three barriers that keep leaders from empowering others. Number one, the desire for job security. One of the greatest fears leaders wrestle with in the area of becoming irreplaceable or replaceable. Many leaders think if I empower others, if I empower someone else, what do I do? What happens to me? That mindset is rooted in scarcity, not abundance. A scarcity mindset, there's only room for one leader. But an abundance mindset, the more leaders I develop, the more valuable I become. Truly, great organizations don't look for leaders who can do everything themselves. They look for leaders who can multiply themselves in others. Empowered leaders don't create dependency, they create legacy. When you develop a team so strong that they can thrive without you, you not only make yourself obsolete, You've made yourself indispensable. Why? Because you're proving you can build capacity, scale impact, and sustain growth beyond your personal reach. So, the fear that empowering others make you less secure is actually the opposite of the truth. Empowerment elevates your influence. It shows that you're not just a doer, you're a developer. The second barrier is comfort. Well, many leaders are comfortable just doing things the way they have always done them. They may think it's easier if I just do it my way and do it myself. Or if I let someone else try it, it may just slow things down. Well, the truth is that empowerment is not always efficient in the short term. Training, teaching, and trusting others, it takes time. Mistakes will happen. Progress may feel slower at the beginning, but in the long run, empowering others creates momentum and stability. Think of it like planting a tree. If you only focus on today, you say planting a tree, well, shoot, that takes too much effort. Watering takes too much patience. I'll just enjoy the shade from someone else's tree. But leaders who empower are willing to do the hard work of planting because they know that one day that tree will grow tall enough to provide shade for generations. Now, resisting change keep leaders stuck, but embracing change allow them to multiply. Empowerment requires letting go of control, loosening your grip, and trusting others to carry the vision forward, sometimes in ways you never imagined. And here's the irony. When you resist change, you eventually become irrelevant. But when you embrace it, you expand your reach. The third barrier is the deepest and often the most hidden. It's low self-worth. Leaders who don't believe in themselves, always struggling to believe in others. An insecure leader sees strong people as a threat. They fear becoming overshadowed, so they keep others small. They hoard information, withhold opportunities, and micromanage every detail. Well, in the end, their insecurity not only stifles others, it stifles their own leadership. On the other hand, secure leaders understand that their value is not weakened by lifting others. In fact, the opposite happens. When you elevate others, you elevate yourself. Think of a candle. If one candle lights another, its flame is not diminished, it multiplies the light. The same is true of leadership. That's why John Maxwell say, only secure leaders give power to others. Because it takes confidence to release authority. It takes humility to share the spotlight. It takes courage to let others shine. Now, if you're struggling with self-worth as a leader, the key is to shift your focus from competition to contribution. Instead of asking, what if they outshine me? Ask, what if they rise because of me? That's empowerment. Let me share with you 3 practical ways you can apply the law of empowerment in your own life and leadership. Number 1, examine your own security as a leader. Ask yourself, how secure am I? Are your confidence enough to train and empower others to take your place one day? If not, it's time to examine your self-worth. Insecure leaders hold back. Confident leaders release potential. Number 2, measure your belief in people. Now, I would like for you to make a list of people who work with you. If you lead a large team, just pick your top 3 to 5. Now, rate each person's potential, not their current ability. On a scale from 1 to 10, If those numbers are low, it might say more about your belief than their potential. Empowering leaders learn to see greatness in people before fully showing. Start focusing on strengths, not shortcomings. Then commit to helping them leverage those strengths to achieve significant things. And number three, practice empowering leadership. Become an empowering leader by following a simple 5-step process. Take them with you. Let them see how you lead. Train them. Teach them the principles you live by. Coach them. Walk beside them as they grow. Give them responsibility. Let them own something that matters. And finally, give them authority. Don't just give them tasks. Give power. Once you experience the joy and effectiveness of empowering others, you'll find it hard not to give your power away. Well, now, my friends, to bring it all home, surround yourself with integrity, positivity, excellence, flexibility, loyalty, and love for people. Because the truth is, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. The law of empowerment is not just a leadership principle, it is a life principle. Empower people become empowering people. And when you build leaders, you build legacies. So my challenge to you today is this: empower someone this week. Trust them with more than you think they can handle. Believe in them more than they believe in themselves. And watch what happens. On the battlefield, in the boardroom, or on the chessboard of life, the law of empowerment will determine how high and how far you go. So choose wisely and empower others intentionally. And always, always make your next move your best move.